What's going on, you guys? My name is Josh, and welcome to Failure to Feed. Today, we're going to be looking at my AK-47. I know. I just gave like 5 people aneurysms that are like, that's not an actual AK-47. But like 95% of bros are gonna look at this and say, that's an AK-47. So I'm gonna be one of those jerks that just refer to this being an actual AK-47 the whole video. And I know I'm wrong. Just acknowledging it. You don't have to leave the comment. I've had some pretty gnarly comments, I'm not gonna lie. One guy said, I don't paint my rifle anymore because he said he lost it. I'm not gonna call you any names, but what? Anywho, this is the Century Arms CV39 V2 AK-47, and I actually really like the gun. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. When I bought this rifle, I just wanted an AK. That's usually how it happens when you buy your first type of gun. With my AR-15, I just kind of went and bought it. I knew like what the upper and lower should be made out of, like no polymer or anything like that. This is actually a milled receiver. I'm gonna act like I knew it was a milled receiver when I bought it, but that's cool. And I knew it was like right to have a milled receiver, but it doesn't really freaking matter. But milled receivers are pretty cool. I'll take it apart for you because I know what I'm doing. As you can see, all milled. Super nice, super new. I haven't really shot the thing very much. What on earth is happening here? Okay, all right. So you can see all in there. I haven't really cleaned it, and I haven't really shot it too much either. So we're just gonna go with that. But that's the internals of the gun. I'm not gonna take out the recoil spring or anything like that. It's not that hard, but okay. I don't know why I'm struggling so much here. We're good. We're good. So 7.62x39 is actually pretty cool. It's been around for a very long time, and yeah, whatever. So that's the bullet is chambered in. It's not in 5.45, and now I learned that 5.45 is way cooler than 7.62x39. But at least you can find 7.62x39. I can't find any 5.45, and I just look. I don't own a 5.45, but I kind of look around to see if it's actually like on the shelves, and it's never on the shelves. So I'm happy I went with a 7.62x39 because at least I can find ammo for it, and it's not priced ridiculously, especially right now because of things that are happening in the world. Anywho, I haven't shot this a whole lot, and I'll probably make a video of me learning how to shoot an AK. I just don't train with it. I don't really practice with it, and I need to be more familiar with different types of platforms. I'm not making this video saying this isn't as good as an AR-15. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just simply talking about it. So I'm sorry if I keep referring back to the AR-15, but that's my platform. That's what I choose to use. If you choose an AK, that's fine. That's cool. We're cool. I know you AK guys are kind of crazy, but the AR-15 is superior. I'm one of those guys. I'm an AR guy. But, I mean, let's just be honest. You can't reload an AK-47 as quick as you can reload an AR-15. Does that really matter? No, not really. But I'm not going to get into that debate. See, I promised you I wasn't going to get into it. Now I'm getting into it. Because I already know some of you guys are like, AK is superior. It's whatever. It really doesn't matter. Just choose a rifle. Really. That's really what it comes down to. I'm not a fan of how much, the AK-47, obviously. I like the way it looks, but then I don't like the way it looks, but then I like the way it looks. So I go through mood swings with AKs. So this gun has the Magpul furniture on it, and it came equipped with all of that. I have this thing to put an optic on the gun. This was like $100. I forgot where I got it from, but it goes on the side. Here, I'll show you. Right here, and you can mount an optic. So that's pretty good. That's a good way to mount your optic. It's not just on like this dust cover thing, because you can kind of lose zero with that. This is a little bit more secure. Obviously with AKs, people like to mount them down here, but You know, I don't know anything about AK, so it doesn't really matter to me, but this trigger's pretty cool. And I'll be honest with you, it's probably nicer than my ARs and my stock AR, like A2 triggers. I don't really change my triggers on my rifles too much, but so it's like on the wall already. Super short. Good bounce. It's, I mean, hardly any creep. Okay, a little bit of creep, but not a lot. So when I am, you know, when I am aiming, I notice that I don't flinch like at all. It's like, it just feels good. The trigger feels good. It's a pass for me. I think it's around 5 pounds. That's my guess. I know the little stupid book the gun comes with probably tells you how heavy the trigger is, but I don't really care about that. And I love it, all right? I love racking this thing. It's so much fun. So shooting this thing, you feel like a man. And you just do. I like it a lot. It has this threaded barrel. It's very easy to take off and on. So there's this little notch right here. You push in, and then you can twist off this little, whatever this thing is freaking called. So if you're a suppressor guy, you're really gonna like this gun. It's just super easy to take off and on. And I'll be honest with you, this brake does kind of help with the recoil a little bit. So I like that a lot. It's what the gun came with. It kind of directs it downwards, and it just makes it a little bit more pleasant to shoot. Now there is like different types of ways to shoot an AK. I've seen all sorts of different little techniques. I know they have the little extender things for the selector for your finger. I don't have that, and I just pitched the crap out of my hand. But this is what I've seen most people do, so that's what I practice doing, is that. And that's fine. As far as transitioning to like a pistol, like I can't see myself like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Like I can't see myself throwing it into safe, pulling that sidearm out. With the AR, it's just so much easier to do that because the selector's right here by your thumb. This is obviously on the right side of the gun, along with the bolt. So obviously I like to go under because it feels cooler, but you could probably go over, or you can probably do it with your right hand. I've seen a lot of like real AK operator guys. There's no like real way to operate an AK. Everybody just kind of does what they do. And if it works for you, it works for you. Some people go over the top, some people go under, some people use this arm, and some people use their teeth, and I'm sure Russians use their ears. It doesn't really freaking matter. As long as you get around in the chamber, you're good to go. Honestly, this is probably the fastest way, or over the top, but I go under because it feels way cooler. So the reason why also I don't have an optic on this is because I don't really know what to put on there. And yeah, I had it on there for a while. I had a cheap red dot on there, and I took it off. I was like, this cheap red dot ain't gonna hold zero. What am I doing? What am I doing? So I just kind of kept it stock, and it's kind of just a fun gun to shoot. But this is a serious gun. I wish the stock collapsed. It would be a little bit easier to put in bags and stuff like that. But it's all good. It really is. It's all good. The gun is kind of heavy, all right? It was like 8 pounds or something like that. But so the reason why I don't have anything like up here to like a hand stop or anything like that is because of that. I really go like super extra when I change magazines on an AK, and I'm always canting that magazine super far, and I was noticing that foregrips are getting in the way and all that jazz. So I just don't have anything on there. Plus, this isn't a very serious rifle for me. For sling mounts, it has a little thing right here you can put a sling on. I'm gonna point it at you. And you can hook it on there, and I'm sure you can hook on stuff on the stock and whatnot. But there is ways to kit this gun out, and yeah, the sights are just kind of, I mean, AK sights or whatever. And what was that? I just heard something go. That kind of freaked me out. What is that? Anyways, I'm gonna figure out what that sound was. That's pretty much it. I really don't know what to talk about. And I just figured out what that sound was. It was the Swiffer, or the, whatever that little robot thing that goes around and cleans the floor. Anyways, that's it. I'm sorry, I got attention like a squirrel. But that's it. And I'll just be honest with you, it really, let's have a heart-to-heart here. I know you can't see me, hold up. Look, it doesn't really matter what type of rifle you buy, just as long as you buy it and train with it. That's it. That's it. That's our heart to heart. Thank you guys for watching this video.